really, the overall goal of our land is to restore the land back to what, you know, pre-European conditions were. Really what we want here is a southeast wind, and it keeps switching. It's coming from the east, and then sometimes it's switching to the northeast, and then they predicted east and then switching to southeast by the afternoon. Bob, you'll be watching for spot overs, because when the fire really gets going, you can have burning embers that'll carry like into that field over there, and they can carry a 1/4 mile. So that's why we have the water, is to get those put out, because we need to stay in this block. Yeah, most of our burns are places that have not been burned yet. You know, I mean, 25, 30 years probably without a burn like this. So the goal is to get everything burned once. But areas that haven't been burned for a long time, it takes 3 or 4 burns to get things back the way they should be. Then the burns aren't so intense. They're just low intensity ground fires, and it makes it a lot easier. And you can burn larger blocks. The big trees will be fine. Some of these smaller trees, we want those to get burned up anyway. There's too many.
Man, come on, come on, come on, come on!
Oh. This is an exotic grass, Kogan grass, and it's highly flammable. And unfortunately, it's growing right up against this pine stand. And when fire gets in Kogan grass, it can be pretty bad. We're trying to get this all burned in over here, because you're gonna have a fire, and then it's gonna be a catastrophic fire in which everything burns up and everything dies. Hopefully I'll bring the grandkids back here and we'll see mature longleaf pine forest, if I'm still around, that looks the way it looked, you know, 200 years ago. I mean, that's the goal. It's going to take a long time to restore this land. I mean, it was heavily degraded for a long time, but, you know, these are all the first steps, you know, what you're seeing today.